Hello and welcome to the review channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing this 2021 Ford Mustang Convertible. This is a very nice car, in my opinion at least. We have a very nice grille up front with the Mustang logo. We have projector headlamps up front. These are LEDs. As long as daytime running lights, I'll show you when I turn the car on, are these 3 spokes right here. There's also a fog lamp set up in the front grille. There are also these hood grills up here, which I don't believe are functional, but they look very nice. Or they could be functional. I think it's more of an exhaust to get some of that heat out of the engine bay. This car comes with 18-inch rims. Very nice design. And this current vehicle has all-season tires, which are made by Pirelli. Coming around to the side profile, some very nice designs going down the sides. I like this design here. A lot of Ford cars seem to have this in common. It's very nice, especially when you're looking at it from this angle here. It looks very sleek. Coming around to the back of the vehicle, we do have an antenna for the radio right over here. And then look at those tail lights. Beautiful. We have the Mustang logo right here in the middle. Third brake light. There's a small lip spoiler over here. Another antenna. And down here we have the reverse light and twin exhausts. Let's start her up and see how she sounds. Here's the key fob for this vehicle. This car is push button start. Up here you have the unlock, then lock, and then you have the auto start trunk open and the security alarm or panic button. And here are the LED lights that I talked about. Very nice look to it. One very interesting feature in this vehicle is how the rear turn indicators work. They go on one by one. It's a very nice feature, and it looks very futuristic and very nice. I don't see any other car on the road today that has something like this. This is one of my favorite features of the car. I just like it a lot. And up front you just have the standard indicator. Let's head on inside and have a look at that interior now. Starting with the door, we have the lock and unlock button right up here with the door release. I have a little handle over here. It's I'm not sure if this is real metal, but it looks very nice. Looks like metal. And you have your window controls here. These are for your front driver and passenger windows. And then this one over here is for your rear windows. And we have the mirror controls over here. Speaker down here with another one up here. And then there is also some ventilation for your side windows so that they don't get fogged up. Taking a look at the interior of the vehicle, this is a very nice, very sporty setup they have over here in this vehicle. I feel a lot younger just sitting in this car. Starting with the left side of the vehicle, you have your headlight controls over here. This is on, auto. Then you have your dimmer switches here for your instrument panels. Then we have a fog light lamp over here. If you press that, it'll turn on. And then it'll indicate that it's on or off. You have your steering wheel with the Mustang logo again. What's interesting is in the Mustang, you don't see any Ford logos. I haven't seen a single Ford logo in this whole car, except for maybe right here in the window. But in the Ford Mustang, I don't see any Ford logos at all. All I see is these Mustang logos, which is a very nice touch. Looking over at the instrument panel, you have your speedometer on the right, RPM meter on the left, and then a digital display in the middle, which can be toggled. You can see your tire pressure, your air-fuel ratio. It's basically all of your driving, well, not really driving, but meters for different controls. This displays all of your different vehicle information, such as your engine oil temperature, oil pressure, inlet air temperature, voltage, things like that. And below that, you have the mileage on the vehicle. This vehicle currently has 1,702 miles on it. And then up at the corner, you have the compass, which will tell you which way you are facing. Over at the RPM meter panel, you have the temperature meter. And then the speedometer, you have the fuel level meter. Then in the middle, it displays which gear you're in, whether you're in park, reverse, neutral, drive, or sport. Being this car does have a backup camera, when you are in reverse, the rear camera will display. And it also has trajectory lines, which will tell you which way you're going as you turn the steering wheel. Forgot to mention, this vehicle also does display your gasoline range along with your digital speedometer. You can change it to kilometers per hour by pressing OK. Change it back to miles per hour. Over at the center screen, you have a couple different options. If you toggle back, you can see the gauge mode, which is the screen that we were on, which displays your speed and gas range and things like that. Then you have your trip fuel, which will tell you how much miles per gallon you're getting. I'll show you a live feed of that. You have track apps. This is very interesting. This is mainly for people who are going to take this car out on a track, or if they're driving somewhere where they want to measure their performance. So you have your status screen. It will tell you what mode you're in currently. There are different driving modes in this car. We'll get to that later. You have your accelerometer. This will pretty much meters your acceleration, braking, G-forces, things like that. Acceleration timer, brake performance, line lock, lap timer, all that stuff. Then you have your driver assist. This car does have driver alert, which is the Ford blind spot detection and cross traffic alert. So it's safety features for this vehicle. You have pre-collision assist, which will help you in case the car senses that you're about to collide with another vehicle or any other object in front of you. The car will automatically apply the brakes if you do not do it in time, using sensors in the front of the car. Then you have your cross traffic alert, lane keeping system. This is basically settings for all those. And there's also a parking rear park aid, which is the backup camera, and also there are sensors in the back. Then you have your settings menu, which is for the ambient lighting and gauge cluster lighting setup, so you can change the color on the gauges. So if you go to gauge color here, select that. Oh, it's saying it's not adjustable during daytime, but basically you can change the color of the gauge, and it looks very nice at night. If you go back to the main menu, you'll see settings, my color, and you can choose the colors of the gauge, change those. You can also change the color of the halo that goes around the gauge. And after that, you can also change the ambient lighting in the car. So that's the also get some lights over here in the door handle. It's pretty cool. You can also dim the ambient lights to if where you want it high or low. Make it low, high. Over on the left side, you have your indicators. Then over here, there is a small button. I'm not sure if you can see this. This is for your lane keeping assist. So if you press that button, it'll turn on and off your lane keeping assist. There are two different options. One is where the system will just alert you, and that is when the steering wheel will shake if the car senses that you are leaving your lane. And then there's another option where you can have it actively help you to steer. So if it senses that you are leaving your lane, then the car will automatically put you back and center you into the lane. And if you pull that, you also get your high beams. If you push it, it'll leave your high beams on. Let's turn that off for now. Over on the right side, you have your windshield wiper controls. Very simple. Over at the steering wheel, we have quite a few things going on. Left side, you have your volume controls and the toggles for your tracks on your music, whatever you're listening to, whether it's MP3 or if you're watching YouTube. You can press these buttons to change the track. Down here, you have the cruise control on and off. You can set your speed, reset or cancel. Over on the right side, you have your cell phone Bluetooth controls. So when your phone is connected via Bluetooth or Apple CarPlay to this vehicle, you can answer or hang up on calls using these two buttons. And then this is for your Siri voice command or Android Auto voice command. And this is, I'm not sure what this does. Let's have a look. Not too sure what the M button does, but we'll leave it alone. And that is your steering wheel. Very nice leather wrap steering wheel here. This vehicle does not have the heated steering wheel. Then coming over to the center area, there is a display screen over here which has the Sync 3 system. I like the system a lot. It is very easy to maneuver. Sorry about that. It's very easy to maneuver through and very simple to use. Not too much going on. Right below the screen you have quick access to your music settings, so you can press next and reverse on a track. Then you have your audio tuning settings here. If you press that, it'll pull up the audio menu. Right now the video is off, but if you do have it on, then you can press this button and it'll help you adjust. It'll bring up a screen that'll help you adjust your sound settings. The touchscreen sensitivity is very good on this. Let's turn the radio off for now. Then over here you have a play and pause button. On the right side you have your tuning to select a track or change the radio station. Left side you have the volume control. The center screen does display your time and outdoor temperature. Also displays at what temperature you have the interior heat set to. So the temperature is displayed up there. And there is an analog compass over here at the main menu, and then it will tell you your phone's status if you're connected via Bluetooth. So that's that. Then directly below that you have your climate controls. This car does have heated and ventilated seats, so it's very nice in the summer and the winter, because these leather seats get very cold in the winter and hot in the summer, so this really helps. Over here you have your climate controls. This right here is used to set your temperature. Push it up, it'll put the temperature up, and push it down, it'll put the temperature low. Fan switches here, AC controls. You have max AC and regular AC. And then if you press this button right here, it'll set the temperature automatically. This is your ventilation close, reverse, windshield defroster. Then you have your windshield defroster right here, front windshield. And then you have your fan speed up and down buttons here. Also there's, interestingly, a max front defroster button here. So if you press that button, I guess if you have like ice or really fogged up windows, it'll get rid of that really quick for you. Below that is one of my favorite parts of this vehicle. You have these switches down here, which are designed like the switches on a fighter jet, I would say. It's very interesting how they put these, and it makes you, I don't know, it's just something about this car. It just makes you feel a lot younger every time you push these buttons. So on the right side we have mode. So this is your driving mode. You have your driving modes as track, drag, snow wet, normal, and sport plus. Next to that you have the steering wheel settings. So you can set your steering wheel to whether you want it to feel sporty, comfort, or normal. I usually leave it at sport when I'm driving local. When I'm on the highway, I put it to comfort. Right here you have your traction control switch. So if you press that, it'll turn your traction control on or off. Then you have your emergency blinkers. Put that up, it'll turn them on. And right next to that you have your push button start. Very nice design on this button. It does not look like something you have in your normal traditional cars. Down here you do have a little bit of storage area. Not much space. Maybe this will just fit the key fob, but that's about it. You can't really put much stuff here. I've kept my phone here, but it's not really an ideal place to put your phone. I usually just keep it in the cup holders. My only complaint about this car is that there is not much storage at all, so that's not good. But other than that, I really like this car. So storage, I'll give up storage for other things. Down here you do have a USB port, and then on the right side you have a 12-volt outlet. Then here is your gear lever. There's a very solid feel to this. It sounds very nice, feels very nice, and it looks very cool too. Right behind that you have your cup holders and center console storage. Over here you have your traditional e-brake. Center console storage is not that much space over here, but you can put a couple of things over here, maybe some maybe your wallet and things like that, but not much space. The dashboard has 3 vents in the middle and a speaker up top, and I think that is a sensor up there. I think it measures the lighting, if it's daylight or dark outside. There's the Mustang logo right here again, and tweeter speakers up here. Over here you have your glove compartment. Press this button, it opens up. Not much space in here at all, but it gets the job done. Seats in this vehicle are very nice. The bolstering is very supportive and comfortable. The black leather and white stitching on this vehicle. Very comfortable seats, no complaints there. Up at the top you have your mirror right here. You have overhead lamps, and then there's also a sensor up here that'll tell you, a sensor display that'll tell you if your passenger's airbag is on or off. Have the visor, very nice. Mirrors on both sides. Then at the center you have the button to open up the convertible top, which is right here. Let's open it up. So to open the top, what you first do is you pull this lever down, twist, and that releases it. Then you put your, well, let me see, I don't think you have to put your foot on the brake in this vehicle. Oh no, you do not. So you just press this button, press and hold. First it'll lower your windows down, then as you are holding it will open up. I like to put this back so it looks a little bit more neater, and let's open it up. And that's how she looks with the top down. Coming over to the rear seats, to get back there, what you would do is pull a lever right behind the driver's seat right here. There's also one on the passenger seat. You can get into that side. In the back there is no room whatsoever leg-wise. Let's get back there. So this is my driving position. If I'm sitting back here, my legs are squished. Alright, back here you have the small seat. It's a bucket seating system. You have a speaker right here on the side panel, and a very small headrest, which is integrated into the seat. This is only 2 people in the back, so 4-seater vehicle. There is no middle seat. No cup holders either. So if you're a passenger in the rear seat of this vehicle, you might want to be someone a little bit on the smaller side to be seated comfortably. Alright, let's get out of here. Again, that's that rear seat view. Here's a view of the back with the top up. Let me see if I can fit back there. I doubt it. 5'8", so it's a little bit hard for me to get in and out of this car. Oh well, it's not that bad. I have about, well, I don't have any headroom at all. My head's touching the ceiling. The rear window does have a defroster. I'm not sure. I think this is plastic. Could be glass if I'm mistaken. But it's very sturdy. Here's a view from the back of the vehicle. Very nice, very sporty look to it. I love the gas and brake pedals. They are very sporty looking. Now let's check out the trunk space. To open the trunk, you have a button right here next behind the steering wheel. Press that, it'll open it up. There is also another trunk release button on the rear of the vehicle, right below the Mustang logo, right down here. If you press that, it'll also open the trunk. Inside you have 11.4 cubic feet of space. It's not too big, but you can fit maybe 2 luggages in here. Alright, now it's time to pop the hood and have a look at that engine. To open it up, you have a lever right here on the right driver's side. Pull that. And there we have it. This vehicle is powered by a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. In my opinion, for a small 4-cylinder engine, this car is very powerful and sounds extremely nice on the road. The vehicle gets 310 horsepower at 350 pound-feet of torque. You get 20 miles per gallon in the city, 28 on highway. Not bad at all for a 4-cylinder car. This vehicle, when purchased brand new, will start at $34,250. Here's a view of the vehicle with the headlights and fog lamps turned on. Very nice design. And that's it for my review of the 2021 Ford Mustang Convertible. If you enjoyed viewing this review of mine, please leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.